August 21st, 1942. We forced the people into the building just after sunrise. Children were crying. Their mothers wrapped their arms around them as if bodies could shield bodies. The elderly could not stand and leaned against the walls, their hands trembling. Men were shouting, some at us, some at God, some into the empty air as if sound itself might answer them. A few tried to run. It happened quickly, without thought. The body moves before the mind can argue. Shots were fired behind them. One body fell, then another. The rest stopped. When hope is shot in front of your eyes, the body understands what the mind refuses to accept. When the doors were shut, people were still screaming inside. The sound did not come all at once. It layered itself. Voices over voices, fear over fear. Then the order came. It was short, clear, and without explanation. Burn it. The flames rose. The screams rose with them. After a while, the sound changed, thickened, as if the world itself had been wrapped in cloth. I was there. My eyes were open. My feet were planted, and I stayed silent. In that moment, I knew that whatever life I would have after this day had already been shaped by it. Still, I did not move. These pages were not written for a book. They were never meant as a defense. They are what remained in the diary of a German soldier who served in the Second World War and never spoke of this day until his death. His name was Wilhelm Hartmann. He was born on 14th March 1922 in Magdeburg. Before becoming a soldier, he was an ordinary child. His hands were always dirty, his knees always scraped. In the evenings, he watched his mother quietly stirring food by the stove. The smell of boiled potatoes and smoke stayed with him long after that house was gone. On the 3rd of September 1940, when he was 18, the order for compulsory military service arrived. He did not want to go, but he knew what would happen if he didn't. Some choices exist only on paper. He survived the war, not as a hero, just as someone who did not die. He married in 1948, had children, later grandchildren, but he often woke up at night. Sometimes he would sit upright in bed and stare into the darkness until morning. Those lying beside him never asked why. He never explained. Some things do not become lighter when spoken. They sink back inside, heavier than before. He died on the 8th of February, 1996, at the age of 74. When his house was emptied later that year, a dusty wooden chest was found in the attic. Inside it was a diary written between 1941 and 1944. His family kept it hidden for 14 years. The more they read, the quieter they became. In 2010, they handed it over to the authorities. The entry dated 21st August, 1942 begins like this. When I woke up that morning, time was not moving. I checked my watch again and again. The hands were moving, but I was not. It felt as if time was flowing somewhere else, without me, as if I had stopped together with it. The ground was cold. My boots were wet from the night. I felt as if I had not slept at all. That night I saw my mother in a dream. She said nothing. She only looked at me. Her eyes were full of sadness, as if she knew what was coming but could not tell me. When I woke up, there was a heavy feeling inside me. It stayed all day. No one was talking. I knew this silence. It always came before something. At 6:40, the commander arrived and did not look at us. He unfolded the map, pointed to a small village, said its name, then used that word, cleansing. A word never meant for people, but now it was. He gave the times, when the doors would be shut, when the fire would be set. His voice was calm. That frightened me more than shouting ever could. We entered the village on foot shortly after 7:30, so there would be no sound of engines. A woman stood in front of the first house. She saw us and did not run. She called inside. People began to come out, crying, shouting, collapsing where they stood. This was human. This was real. A mother held her child not to protect him, but so she would not lose him. An old man leaned on his cane, but the cane was no longer enough. Then someone ran. A reflex. A gunshot rang out. The man fell. A woman tried to follow him. Shots were fired. She fell too. That was where escape ended. Everyone stopped, because when hope is shot in front of you, you stop. By 9:10, we marched them toward the large, wooden building. Those who could not walk were pushed. Some were carried. Children were crying. Women no longer tried to silence them. A man looked at me. He said nothing, but his eyes said, "You are really going to do this." The building filled too quickly. People were pressed against one another. Breathing became difficult. A child stepped toward the window and looked outside. Our eyes met. He was not crying. Something broke inside me. The doors were shut at 9:27. Inside there were cries, prayers, screams, hands pounding on the wood. Then the fire was set.
People were burning. My God, the smell. It was unbearable. It felt as if it could kill you. Breathing itself became painful. This was not humanity. This was something else entirely. One soldier dropped to his knees, another vomited. I stayed where I was. The fire did not die quickly. We did not speak. Time became strange again. Some of us turned away. Some stared at the ground. No one wanted to look at anyone else. At 11:50, the commander stepped closer, looked at the flames, and said, "It's finished." But it wasn't finished. Only the sounds were. By late afternoon, around 1600, there was no village left, only smoke, ash, and a few standing walls. The order to withdraw was given. I did not turn around while walking away. I could not. Because if I had, I knew I would never truly leave that place. That night, on 21st August 1942, I took out my diary. My hands were shaking, but I had to write. Because if I didn't, the voices of those who stayed there would keep speaking inside me.